There's a strong sense of loyalty to certain businesses here in Champaign. If they had a strong customer loyalty before, a lot of those businesses had strong customer loyalty throughout the pandemic, and that allowed them to survive.
Kind of the second the pandemic hit, it really just kind of froze up sales across the board. I've been stationed in Chicago for the last couple of years. I've only been coming down here for the last few months since the labor shortage has been so real. You didn't really have to lay people off because everyone just kind of left at that time. I kept my general manager on staff and he kind of stayed with me through the pandemic.
Actually, I was working here before I was even hired. I would come in during the night shifts and they would just be getting like overrun with people, and I would get behind the counter for like an hour or two and just help out.
I have a great staff here, but the issue with the Champaign store is that a lot of your staff is students. Like my manager today, great guy, knows exactly what he's doing, but he has class at 3, and so we need to close and get him out of here by 2:30 so he can go to class.
Last year we were really short-staffed. We had like 5 people. The whole pandemic we were pretty much in here every day.
Even after students came back, it was still an incredibly difficult time to be running a restaurant company.
There's no more night shift, and it used to be like 8 to 2, I think, and then 4 to 11 would be a shift, and 11 to 4 a.m. And I know that when we close, we're often turning away at least a couple groups of people every day.
The supply shortage is, I wouldn't say just as awful to deal with as the employment shortage, but it's been a struggle. On a random week, you could not get potatoes or eggs or cheese, or the next week you're not getting cups, lids, straws, plastic. And that kind of stems from the employment shortage also.
Yesterday we got the order in, and we're looking at our invoice, and half the stuff that we had ordered didn't come.
The Champaign community has been pretty incredible and has supported us since day one. It's been incredibly exciting to see the business kind of just like flood back the second students came back in town. You know, with that said, you're coming out of a pandemic, so you have probably a lot of debt that you took out to get through it. And so, I mean, all the money that we made this semester just kind of went right back into paying the debt that, you know, it took to get through the pandemic.